Hey guys, it's Hexer18, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how a Java Applet Attack method works using SET, Social Engineering Toolkit, one of my favorite tools in Backtrack 5. So I'm here with two virtual machines up that are running 1 gigs of RAM, Windows 7 Ultimate, and I have the Backtrack 5 GNOME 32-bit here. Now, how this works here is what we're trying to do is get our victim to go to a URL, okay? Either way, it could be a DNS spoof attack, which I've showed you in my previous video using Ettercap. You could use that method using SET, and I've had some people who wanted to know some other tips and tricks with SET, so I'm just gonna share this with you. It's one of my favorites actually, because the Java applet runs on all operating systems. We all know this. So the Linux, the Mac, and the Windows, all of them, they're affected by this. So you got to be careful with what you do on the internet and everything. So I'm not just saying, saying that you're gonna run into this or anything. I'm just saying, be careful where you guys go to. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna have to know what our victim's IP address is. So you're gonna connect to, let's say, Starbucks or something, or some public Wi-Fi, okay? So we're gonna need to know the IP addresses or the people who are on the network. So we're gonna do an nmap, and then a here, let me zoom in for you guys. Nmap, and then you could do a -a. Oh wait, no, sorry, an S. We want to do an S, lowercase s, capital A. Let's try that. Or no, is it? No. Yeah. Lowercase s, capital S. Sorry about that. I'm kind of thinking right now. And then the IP address of the network. In this case, I want to do the entire subnet here. And then I'm going to press enter, and hopefully it will tell me that the host is up. If not, you might have to add another attack in there, attack pin or something like that. So I'm hoping that it will find the hosts that are up. If not, I probably didn't use the right letter. Okay, so yeah, that was my brother's computer. It's saying that it was up, and there we are. Okay, so this is right here is what we're looking at, and then you could see the open ports for this Windows 7 box. Okay, that's in VMware, like it says right there. Okay, so the 192.168.1.100 is what we're going to be attacking here. So let me zoom out here for a bit, and where we have them, let's just pretend that they're on the internet. Okay, they're surfing the web. Alright, so what we do is we have this IP address. Okay, now we know who it is. Now we basically, let me clear the screen here, zoom in for you guys here, and we want to change the directory to the pentest exploits /set ./set. Bam. Okay, we're up in the menu. Now what we want to select here is, well, for this tutorial, we're going to select 2 web attack vectors, and then number 1, Java Applet Attack Method. And I'm just going to do a web template. That's one that's already customized for me. And it says, are you using net port forward? No, we're not going to do that right now. The net port forward is great if you're going to set up a server at your own house and you want someone over the internet to fall for your your IP or something. You can the trick is to go to one of those shortened websites and then paste your IP or whatever into that, and then it'll shorten the link for you, and then give it to someone. But anyways, moving on. Enter the IP address for the reverse connection. In this case, I believe it is this one, the Backtrack IP address. What we want to use for Java, I use Facebook, and it seems to work just fine. So we're going to try Facebook here. And now it says, what do you want to do when the Java exploit runs? What payload do you want? I usually go for an interpreter or a shell. So a reverse TCP is what you want, so it can contact back to your machine. So I'm going to say number 2 for interpreter, because I like interpreter. You can select any one of these to mess around with. I've been messing with a lot of them, and I like 4, and I like 7, and I like 12, and I like 16. So I'm going to do 16 here because it says it's the best. And the port you want it to listen on, I usually do 4444. And then it's going to make a backdoor, a executable for bypassing the antivirus. Takes a few seconds. And it says, do you want to create a Linux slash OS X reverse TCP payload? In this case, no, because we're not going to be doing it on a Linux or a Mac. So yes, it does work on both, or all those operating systems. The only one I don't think it'll, well, I don't know actually, but I don't think it'll run on a BSD. So that's actually worth a try too, is trying it on a BSD machine. Okay, so it's automatically doing everything for us, so it saves us from typing everything that is being done in Metasploit. Okay, starting the payload handler. Now, this is all set now. So I can zoom out here and then tell Windows over here, they're surfing. Let's say we give them a shortened URL link or something. It's going to redirect them to this IP address. Or if you're setting it at home on the external IP address, a server at your own home, then it would be your external IP address, okay? And then you press enter, or they press enter, and look, now they're being infected, hopefully. Okay, you can see their mouse kind of changing a little bit, but that's it. They should be infected now. So we're going to go over here to the attacker, and he has a session that's already up. And did you notice that? It really didn't notice anything except maybe your mouse or your cursor changing a little bit. So we're going to go back over here to the victim. I'm going to do a Control C. Okay. Sessions -I. There's one. So I'm going to type 1. Bam. We got a interpreter. Now when you got a interpreter, you can just do a help, and it'll give you an idea of some help or commands for what you need to do, or I mean not need to do, but what if you want to do anything, such as you can get system privileges, hash dump. Sure, we'll try that, but I think I need the privileges. Yes, see, I need privileges. Now the weird thing is here is if I try to get system right now, or if I try to get privileges, some reason the Windows 7 Ultimate here that I have that's updated, it crashes. It gets a blue screen of death. So I don't know why that is. If you guys know the answer to that, please let me know why it gets a blue screen of death for trying to get the system privileges. But you can get a screenshot, you can set the desktop to whatever you want, you can change controls of components, you can get the desktop and emulate stuff, and you can key dump, keylogger, whatever you want to call it, a keystroke. You can kill processes. So for an example, it says to kill a process. So if we wanted to list what he's running on there right now, see, we could just check that out, or do a migrate -F, or you can migrate to a known source. So in this case, I like to hide myself That's what migrate does, if you didn't know what that does. 452, let's try that. Oh, I need privileges. See, there's just some difficult or some commands just simply won't work unless you have the rights. Now, you can do webcam, list of webcams, get system info. See, I can type system info, and I know this one for a fact you don't need to know or have privileges for that one. You can shut it down. Yes, you can shut down their machine. You can get a shell. And so you can just type shell. There it is, a command prompt. So, that is basically, that is it right there for you guys. So, let me know what you guys think of this attack here. I think it's pretty cool. It has a lot of messing around to do and just testing stuff out. Actually, like antivirus stuff that I was testing out, an antivirus will detect that stuff. It will pick it up as a Trojan, I guess, and it will block it. It won't delete anything. It just blocks the connection, the session trying to get to the person, to the victim. So, yeah, it's all a matter of getting that person to get to that web link, tricking the user, and getting them to fall for that that trap there that you got set up. So I know this is going to be a long video, so I'm just going to keep it short from there, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you. I appreciate it. Talk to you guys later.